Alright guys, these guys are running this locomotive. So this guy right there is a switchman. What he does is gain some speed, and you'll see between the cracks, that car right there shoots off by itself. Anyway, welcome back, Half-Fast 719. It's half fast. The wife gives me a hard time about the whole Half-Fast 719. She thinks it says half butt. So anyways, that locomotive right there. So what they're doing is switching cars. So they'll take those cars. Let me see. They'll take these cars, these engines. Sorry, my finger's so big. These engines or locomotives are not connected. So that guy right there is gonna go switch a switch, and they're probably gonna connect those cars. We have that guy come on over here, gonna yell at that guy. Oh, that guy right there is the remote control. That engine, that locomotive that's up there, that yellow thing right up there, that's remote controlled. So that guy, that you can see his feet underneath that locomotive right there. Anyway, that guy is controlling the backup moves and the forward moves with the little remote control that he has basically on his chest. It's wrapped around his neck. So anyway, because there's nobody in there. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna shoot another car. So they get up to about, I don't know, 15 miles an hour, and you'll see that car is disconnected. You'll see it zip through there with nothing attached. And they're connecting it down there somewhere. You'll see it traveling by itself. So I think tanker cars, they're only allowed to do like a shove at like 5 miles an hour. But then like lumber cars, whatever else, they're allowed to go about 15. This one looks a little bit fast. That one right there. So you disconnected it right there. Oh, they disconnected both of them. So they're both going. Anyway, yeah, so I'm over here in this little yard. Supposedly it's really loud at night. So this is where I'm going to sleep. There'll be a couple more guys. I think three more guys. They're going to come over and crash in their cars too. And this is what I really need right there. Let me get out and show you. This is what I need. This is what I need to get. You guys give me some subscribers and some views, and I'll be able to afford one of these. Check it out. That's what I want. This Sprinter van. It's a 2500. Big old long beast from Nebraska. But yeah, this would be awesome to have. Could stand up in it. Cummins red diesel. No, I don't know what it is. It's just if it is a diesel, it is just a Fiat diesel, I believe. Mercedes, Fiat. I don't know, because it is a Mercedes. Sprinter van. It's a Dodge Sprinter van. So that'd be kind of cool to have, to own. And then this way I'd have a lot more room in here. So maybe I'll be selling the Audi and buying one of those. I don't know. I'm gonna give it another year. If I'm still out here traveling the road, I'm gonna go ahead and probably purchase one and outfit it. It's a lot of industry building out here, man. It's pretty cool. I don't like it. I think it's cool from afar, but I don't really like it. I don't like being here. I don't like big cities, big towns. Yeah, so supposedly we're just here helping these guys out. Hopefully get these guys caught up really quick. Supposedly they did about they're completing. So we're up here. Let me give you a little backstory if I haven't already. We're up here because they have 300 Federal Railroad Administration defects. So the FRA, it's like the cops. FRA, Federal Railroad Administration. It's like the, I don't know what you would call it. They're basically inspectors, I guess you could say. So they come out, they inspect our tracks. They inspect the tracks everywhere. FRA is for Amtrak, Metrolink, BNSF, Union Pacific, North Fork Southern, any railroad, CSX that's out there. They inspect that track, and if there's defects, they find the defects. They give the managers of the territory 30 days to fix them. Well, and if they don't fix them in 30 days, that track is no longer allowed to be traveled on until they bring it back up to standard. So anyway, sometimes the list gets overwhelming by the managers. So if he has 5 guys working, and this is a really, really large yard. I mean, we're right on the docks. So they run shipping containers all day here. So I think this area has got 12 to 19 employees. But supposedly there's 300 and, from what I was told yesterday, 310 switches. And switches are the big problem for defects because they get switched all day, 10, 15 times or even more a day. And they either wear out, they become hard to throw. So FRA comes out, throws switches, says nope, it's too hard to throw, or nope, it doesn't line all the way, it doesn't, the gap isn't closed all the way. So they tag it for an FRA defect. Or if the railroad ties, because some of these chemicals that come in here, if they have leaks, some of these chemicals in here will basically just dry up the wood, deteriorate the wood, not to mention the amount of weight that just sits parked on all the wood ties, the railroad ties. So anyway, so it just becomes a big pain. And you're just playing catch up, and you're putting band-aids. You're putting a band-aid, you go out, you tighten some screws, tighten some bolts, you loosen something else to get it to work so that the FRA will go away, and then it comes back, and it comes back. And so I guess what had happened here is they came back, the FRA came back here 3 times within 30 days, and they said defects were fixed. They went out there, and it wasn't the same problem, but I guess it was the same issue, I guess, but it wasn't like the same problem. Like if a switch doesn't line tight, then when they came back, it was like a tight, it was hard to throw the switch, but it was a tight gap, because you gotta, the switch is like this, and then you have to close the gap for it to go over the track, or you leave it open and it goes straight, or you close it and it goes into the turn. Anyway, so I don't know what happened or what the deal is. One of my good buddies is east of here, down in like Hinkle, Oregon, basically Idaho, Washington, Oregon. And he said that this territory, they came and hit him 3 times in 1 month. So it was technically, the first time doesn't count. So they technically got hit twice because they found the problems, they reported them, and then they came back twice after that, and that's what killed them over here. So I think someone said the guy that's out east said that there's 291 of those defects out here, and I think they're doing about 20 something of them a day, like 22, because it's simple stupid stuff like bolts. So if the bolts are worn, they got to replace them. So there could be 10 bolts on this one little section, and that's 10 defects. So but I'm sure because we're here to help, I'm sure we're doing the hardest jobs. So, but yeah, I don't know. So anyway, someone's pulling in here. He might come over and talk to me or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I want to get one of these sprinters. So, all right, guys. On that note, I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you guys subscribe. Help me get one of these. Subscribe, comment, like. Help me get to purchase one of these. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Later.